So, hello to another interview with White Dog, talking to people who are experts in their field of some aspect of health and well-being. And this morning, I'm extremely fortunate to be joined by Stephen Church, who is a brilliant copywriter based in Northampton, but who is also a volunteer with the amazing organisation that is Samaritans. So, good morning, Stephen.
Good morning to you, AJ. It's lovely to see you and to be with you.
Yes, on this actually quite sunny day in Milton Keynes. I don't know what it's like with you, but
Yeah,
this is
well,
being
we're
recorded
a
in
bit further
February.
north, but yeah, we're a bit further north than you, but not quite in the Arctic Circle, so it's much the same here.
Yeah, we've not had a lot of sunshine so far this year, but it's nice to see a little bit. So, would you like to tell people a little bit more about you and what you do?
Well, I'd be delighted to. I suppose I'll begin with my bog standard elevator pitch. My name is Stephen Church, and I am, as you say, a copywriter. I get growth-minded businesses more and hopefully better clients by writing words for their websites, their LinkedIn profiles, their email newsletters. I write words for them that are clear, concise, and compelling. So that's my job. I haven't always done that. I'm quite old, so I've had quite a long life. I began my working life teaching overseas, teaching English. I worked in Madrid, in Iran, where I was had quite a hairy escape from the revolution, and in Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, where I got married. And yes, so following that, I took a 30-year sabbatical in the family retail business, which was wonderful in many ways, very difficult in others, in that, as with so many retail sectors, we had a long, slow decline since the 1990s, which was very painful for a lot of people. And then the business finally packed in 2012. But during that time, I'd learned a lot about the internet. We had a website very early on in 1996. We had a proper e-commerce site in 2005, which was before John Lewis or Debenham. So we were really ahead of the game with the IT website business. And so I learned a lot there about writing for the web. And it was a logical step, I suppose, in 2012 when the business packed up to do something that I'd fancied doing for a long time, which was to take up copywriting as a profession. So that's when I started Copywriter Pro, and it's been great. It's been a real eye-opener, starting a business from scratch and going through all the trials and tribulations, the roller coaster ride that freelancers always talk about. And I've been very fortunate. It's gone very well, and part of the joy of it has been the networking side. I knew nothing about networking, but meeting so many like-minded professionals, such as yourself, has been an absolute delight. And that brings us to the present day.
Cool. And when did you start volunteering with Samaritans? How did that come about?
Okay, well, I started about 11 years ago. I suppose I was going through a difficult time. At the time, I didn't perhaps realize I was going through a difficult time. The loss of the business was a genuine loss. There was a genuine sense of bereavement. I was the fifth generation member of the business. It had been started in 1858 by my great great grandfather. And so to be the fifth generation member of the family who was in charge, and for me to be the one under whom it packed in was psychologically difficult. And there was a great sense of loss. Um, and as far as starting up with Samaritans, I felt I wanted to do something constructive and positive, having come through a very difficult time. Also, my mum and dad had been Samaritans when it first started in Northampton in the mid 1960s. And so they used to talk a little bit about it. And and like when so many people volunteer for a charity, they do it because they want to give something back. So for that combination of reasons, I decided to embark upon training.
Brilliant. Well, I look forward to hearing a lot more about your work with them and how that's influenced your life. But again, thank you for joining me this morning.
It's a great pleasure. I'm looking forward to the chat.